Hello, welcome to Leadership Live with Anton Gunn. As you see, I'm not in my office location. I'm actually traveling right now in a different time zone. So the sun has not fully risen where I am. But today I want to talk about how great leaders build for next year during December. Now, what I want to explain to you is that December is a month where a lot of people coast. Some people just chill out. They've gotten to the end of their year. They know they're not going to do much more business in the month of December. They want to close the year strong. Maybe they have closed the year strong. And so they make a decision to say, you know what? I'm just going to wind down for December. I'm looking forward to the holidays. I'm looking forward to spending time with my family. I'm looking forward to hanging out and enjoying time with friends and family. But here's what I want you to understand. I want you to understand that great leaders are separated from leaders who coast. I want you to understand that the truth is simple. It's really, really simple, that your next year is already being shaped right now, whether you're engaged in it or not. So when most leaders slow down, great leaders sharpen their edge. They use this quiet moment of December to do what average leaders never really do. And that is, they prepare for their next year, their influence, their strategy, their positioning. They do all of this long term before the calendar flips over into the new year. So this month isn't about downtime. It's decision time. It's the most important month of the year for you. The most important month of your leadership year. So while the organization that you're in is exhaling and people are relaxing, the real work is taking place behind the scenes. People are shifting roles, they're changing budgets, they're moving opportunities. So if you're not paying attention, you're going to get swept into next year's and be a victim of next year rather than steering it. And so great leaders refuse to drift. They shape the conversations today, right now, that are going to happen over the next 12 months. Because there's this gap between, your drift and your design. A lot of people will sit here and say, you know what, I'm going to just let December be on autopilot. And they'll wait for January to kick things in. They wait for January for clarity. They wait to January for direction. Great leaders don't do that. Instead, they assess where their voice showed up and where it didn't. They identify what mistakes they made, what decisions happened without them. They think about what strategy they need to put together before the new year. This is a mindset shift. Great leaders don't react to the new year. They really put it together. They engineer it. So what am I trying to get you to do? I want you to start planning now. I want you to build your Q1 agenda now. I want you to design. I want you to ask yourself the question, what kind of year do I want to have in 2026? I want you to be intentional. Spend your time evaluating the relationships you need, the influence that you need to have, what's your leadership brand, where does it need to evolve? Where does it need to end? What do you need to stop doing? And what do you need to start doing? So you got to decide what's going to be my narrative for the next year. What did I do this year? It ain't just about listing your accomplishments, but it's about understanding the story that your year tells. And what story do you want it to tell next year? And you got to think about which ways did I strengthen my organization? Which ways did I grow as a leader? What did I learn about myself? What did I learn about leading on purpose? This gives you a grounded sense of where you are before you walk into January, and that the last 11 months, you're clear about how you would define, and more importantly, how you want to design yourself for the next year. So you got two choices. You can either choose to drift through December, or you can choose to design with intention. One of them is going to leave you behind. One of them is going to put you ahead. And so I just wanted to share a little bit why you got to have the mindset of a great leader. You got to start early. You got to move with purpose. You got to build the future before it arrives. And over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to give you some tools to be intentional about the design. Actually, when I say tools, it's one tool. I'm building what I call a blueprint for mission-driven executives. It's almost done. It's not done yet. That's why I'm just teasing it now. But I'm going to have it for you in the month of December. That way, I'm going to give you a chance really for the last 2 or 3 weeks in December to work on this blueprint and complete it. So you're going to have it soon. I'm going to have it ready for you. But I wanted to jump on this live right now, give you a little bit of insight, just a short bit of insight. But I got to go get ready for some meetings. I got some client meetings in the city that I'm in, and it's cold in this location. And so I'm not really excited about the cold weather because, you know, as a Southerner, my blood is very warm at this point, and I don't deal with the cold too well. So I just want you to have a great year. I want you to have a great 2025, and you can't have that great 2025 until you start preparing for it now. So I hope this is helpful to you. I look forward to seeing you next week, same bad time, same bad channel for Leadership Live, and get ready for your end of the year mission-driven blueprint to help you to design your next year so you can have the impact that you want to have for the people that you want to serve and the difference that you want to make and show up the way that you really want to show up. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.